Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rahakwadash Barakatah. Double honors to the elders and the apostles and the righteous men of Great Millstone who teach us this truth and righteousness and sincerity and in brotherly love. And salutations to the hopeful elect, the 144,000 men of Yasharallah, and the 1/3 men, women, and children of Yasharallah. Shalom. This is your brother Shamya, coming back at you one more time from the Great Millstone held in the Montana camp. And we just going to jump right into it. And we always like to make a disclaimer. We are not a hate group, and we are not an extremist group. We are a truth group, and we only bring out the truth according to the Bible, according to the word of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. Okay? So I'm going to title this lesson, The Lord Will Deliver the Children of Israel from the Land of the North. And what is the land of the North? America. Right where we are at. Okay? We know that Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai scattered his people on all four corners of the earth. But and salvation is for Israel, but the bulk of the deliverance and salvation of Israel will be right here in Babylon, America, and we're gonna prove it. Again, the salvation, deliverance is for the children of Israel, right? That was scattered on all four corners of this earth, but we know that the bulk of that deliverance for the children of Israel is going to be in Babylon, right here, in the North Country, right? The land of the North, which is America. And like I said, we always prove it. And, you know, before I start this lesson, we always know, and oh, guess what? This 12 tribes chart, y'all ain't even got, all I got, this is real. From Judah all the way down to Naphtali, okay? This is real, okay? Real. And that's it. That's all I'm going to say on that. And again, we know that the scoffers is going to come on a comment board. We know that these wicked-ass people are going to come on a comment board, scoffing, talking shit. Again, what we're going to do, we're not going to go back and forth with you. We're not going to argue with you. We're not going to debate with you. The only thing we're going to do is we're going to do a lesson, and we're going to block you. That's it. We're not arguing, debating, fighting. No, we ain't doing none of that shit. Okay? We're just going to block you, and that's it. So let's go into this lesson real quick. Again, I'm going to title this lesson, The Lord Will Deliver the Children of Israel from the Land of the North, okay, which is America, where we at right now. Now, this scoffer, now the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai had the Spirit jump on me to do this lesson concerning this scoffer, right? And what this scoffer did, he goes by the name of an old school saint. An old school saint, okay? Now, the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai had the Spirit jump on me to do this lesson, right? And it's a beautiful thing that the Lord put the Spirit on me to do this lesson, because when I looked into, and the Lord had the Spirit jump on me to look into all these other translations of the Bible, and then, you know, study even deeper into depth, and I was just amazed and shocked, and I gave all praise and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, because the Lord, you know, the Lord reveals things to us, and it's beautiful. And that's why the Lord puts the Spirit on us to do these lessons, okay? To edify the 1/3 men, women, and children of Yasharallah and the elect, okay? The 144,000 men, okay? Through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai and the elders, apostles, Great Millstone, this is what we do. We edify. We bring out the truth according to the Bible, according to the word of Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai. This scoffer goes by the name of an old school saint, and this is what he wrote on the comment board. It says, if the Israelites were scattered to the four corners of the earth, how come your chart, so he's talking about this chart right here, okay? He says, if the Israelites were scattered to the four corners of the earth, how come your chart only contains America? Let me read it again. If the Israelites were scattered to the four corners of the earth, how come your chart only contains nations in the Western Hemisphere? That's what he wrote. Let's go to the scriptures. We ain't going to waste no more time. We're just going to go right to the scriptures. We're going to go to the prophecy. Okay? Now, this is Isaiah chapter 11. This is Isaiah chapter 11. Isaiah chapter 11, verse 11 to 12. We're going to read Isaiah chapter 11, verse 11 to 12. Now the title for Isaiah chapter 11, it reads, in the New Living Translation, the title reads, A Branch from David's Line. Okay? A branch from David's line. Okay? Okay, so we just going to go right into it. A branch from David's line. This is the New Living Translation title. Okay, we're going to read Isaiah chapter 11. Okay, and verse 12. Isaiah chapter 11, verse 11 to 12. Matter of fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to read, let's read 11 to 12. Okay. Matter of fact, I'm going to read, let's do it. And matter of fact, I'm going to put this up to the camera too. So you know, it's for the new listeners. This is Isaiah chapter 11, verse 11 to 12. It reads, And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people. We know who the Lord's people are. Israel, Yasharala, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which shall be left from Assyria and from Egypt and from Pathros and from Cush and from Elan, from Shinar and from Hamath, and from the islands of the sea, everywhere that we were scattered. Verse 12, And he shall set up an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. Everywhere that we were scattered. Everywhere that we were scattered. This is a prophecy that the Lord said he was going to do. This is a prophecy that the Lord said he's going to do in these last days. Thus said Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. This is what the Lord said he's going to do. Okay? Now, real quick, I want to read Isaiah chapter 11, verse 11 to 12. In the Contemporary English Version Translation, the title reads, God's people will come back home. Again, those people, matter of fact, is this guy, Elder Malcolm did this video, and it was this guy that, and I'm subscribed to him too. His name is Richie from Boston. And even Richie of course, we know Richie from Boston even said those people over there in Israel are not the Israelites, the real Israelites that is talking about in the Bible. The people over there in Israel right now are not the same people that is talking about according to the Bible. Those people over there in Israel are not the real Israelites. Even the guy Richie, look for the new listeners, look up Richie from Boston, and you'll see you'll see the video. You'll find a video on his page. Even, I mean, of course, the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is exposing all these heathen ass nations, and he's exposing the small hats, and it's been proven over and over and over again that the people over there in Israel are not the real Israelites. So this is, I'm gonna read it one more time. Isaiah chapter 11, verse 11 to 12, Contemporary English Version, title. It says, God's people will come back home. This is a prophecy that's going to come to pass. It haven't come to pass yet, but it will. That's also proven that the people over there in Israel are not the real Israelites. Okay? Now, Isaiah chapter 11, verse 11 to 12. We already read that. Contemporary English Version title. It says God's people will come back home. But then what I want to do is I want to read Jeremiah chapter 16. Jeremiah chapter 16. And all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, because the Lord had the Spirit jump on me to do this lesson. Okay? Now this is Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 15. And it reads, I'm going to read verse 14 to 15. It reads, Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 14 to 15. This is another prophecy. Therefore, behold, the days come, said the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. Put it up to the camera, verse 15. Here it is right here. But the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, and from all the lands whither he have driven them, and I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers. Again, those people over there in Israel are not the real Israelites. That 1948 Balfour Declaration, that's bullshit. The Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, said he was going to personally bring his people back into their land, not the 1948 Balfour Declaration. This is Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 15. It says this, because remember the King James Version says, but the Lord, in verse 15, but the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north. What's the land of the north? Where's the land of the north? Israel is not the land of the north. That's not the land of the north. Okay? Of course, we know that's not the land of the north because the Lord says he's going to bring us back into that land. What is this? I'm going to read it again. Matter of fact, I'm going to read it, Jeremiah 16, verse 15. And the expanded version translation, it says, they will say instead, because like I said again, the people over there in Israel can't be the real people because the Lord said he's going to bring them out of captivity from the land of the north and from all the places that they were scattered. So they're not supposed to be over there in Israel right now. And those people over there in Israel are not in captivity right now. So Israel can't be the land of the north. This is Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 15 in the expanded version translation. It says, they will say instead, as surely as the Lord lives, who brought the Israelites, parentheses, sons of Israel, from the northern land, parentheses, Babylon. That's what it says in the expanded version translation. I'm going to read it again. Jeremiah 16 and 15, expanded version. They will say instead, as surely as the Lord lives, who brought the Israelites, parentheses, sons of Israel, from the northern land, parentheses, Babylon, and from all the countries where he had sent, parentheses, driven them. Now this ain't talking about ancient Babylon, because ancient Babylon is already destroyed. This is not talking about ancient Babylon. What Babylon is this talking about? When it says in the expanded version, it says from the northern land, parentheses, Babylon. What Babylon is this talking about? It's not talking about ancient Babylon. So let's read this again. It says, expanded version, Jeremiah 16 and 15, they will say instead, as surely as the Lord lives, who brought the Israelites, parentheses, sons of Israel, from the northern land, parentheses, Babylon, and from all the countries where he had sent, parentheses, driven them. It's talking about Babylon. What Babylon is this talking about? Babylon, America, the land of the north. And we're going to prove it. Now, Babylon, America. This is Revelation chapter 18, verse 2. Because the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai said, come in the whole volume of the book. Precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little. This is Revelation chapter 18 in the New Testament. Revelation chapter 18 and verse 2. The New Living Translation title reads, The Fall of Babylon. Now, wait a second. Again, like I said before, Babylon was already destroyed. So why is it saying in the New Living Translation for the title, The Fall of Babylon? What Babylon is this talking about? Because Babylon was already destroyed. So this can't be talking about ancient Babylon. It says right here for the title in the New Living Translation in Revelations 18, in the New Testament, it says the fall of Babylon. This is Revelations chapter 18 and verse 2. It says this. I'm going to read Revelations 18 and verse 2. It reads, it says, Revelations 18 and 2, and it reads, now, if I can read verse 1, it says, and after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. Verse 2, and he cried mightily with a strong voice. I'll put this up to the camera. This is Revelation 18 and verse 2 in the New Testament. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, is fallen. Remember, this is not talking about ancient Babylon. What Babylon is this talking about? And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, is fallen. It has become the habitation of devils, and the whole of every foul spirit and a cage of every unclean, hateful bird. This is Revelation chapter 18, verse 2 in the New Testament. This is Revelation chapter 18 and verse 2. Okay? Revelation chapter 18 and verse 2. Okay? Read this real quick. This is Revelation 18 and verse 2. Okay? Now, real quick, what I want to do is this. I'm going to read that one more time. Because remember, Revelation 18 and verse 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hole of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. This place is wicked, is abominable. That's why the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to destroy this place. Babylon, America. The Lord is going to destroy it. Because it's full of wickedness, it's full of adultery, it's full of abominations, it's full of madness and just this place is through, is evil, it's a whore, okay? That all these nations have drunken of the wine of this great whore, which is Babylon, America, okay? Everybody wants to, this is the great whore. All these other nations have slept with this whore, drunken of the wine and fornicated with this great whore, right? And now what the nation, all these nations are mad at the great whore, Babylon, America. Okay, now let's go back. What I want to do is I want to read Jeremiah 15 and Jeremiah 15, it's like it, Jeremiah 16 and 5. Okay. Jeremiah 16. I'm going to go back to that Jeremiah chapter 16. And verse so I'm gonna go back to that Jeremiah chapter 16 and verse 15. Now, the reason I came back to this Jeremiah chapter 16 and verse 15 is because on the bottom of my page, because when we read Jeremiah 16 and 15, when it says, For the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, and from all the lands whither he had driven them, and I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers. Now, Jeremiah chapter 16 and verse 15, on the bottom of my page, it tells us to go to Jeremiah chapter 3 and verse 18. So let's go to Jeremiah chapter 3 and verse 18. Call along Yahweh Shem Yahushua, hallelujah. This is Jeremiah chapter 3 and verse 18. And it reads, it says, In those days, the house of Judah shall walk with the house of Israel, right? All 12 tribes. This is what we're looking at right now. Judah all the way down to Naphtali, all 12 tribes. In those days, the house, this is a prophecy we're reading. Just like it was a prophecy what we read in Jeremiah 16 and 5. 16 and 15. Okay? Now, remember, Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 15, told you to go to Jeremiah chapter 3 and verse 18. We're reading it. In those days, the house of Judah, southern kingdom, shall walk with the house of Israel, that's the northern kingdom, and they shall come together out of the land of the north. Because remember, Jeremiah 16 and 15, when it's talking about the land of the north, it told us to go to Jeremiah chapter 3 and verse 18. It's talking about the land of the north again right here. In those days, the house of Judah shall walk with the house of Israel, and they shall come together out of the land of the north. Ooh. So remember what this scoffer said. He said this. If the Israelites were scattered to the four corners of the earth, how come your chart only contains nations in the Western Hemisphere? Because this is the bulk of our deliverance is going to be from the land of the north. It said, we just read the prophecy in Jeremiah chapter 3 verse 18. We'll read it again. In those days, the house of Judah, that's the southern kingdom, shall walk with the house of Israel, that's the northern kingdom, and they shall come together out of the land of the north. All 12 tribes of Israel, remember, all the Israelites were scattered. but the bulk of our deliverance is going to be from the land of the north. And that's why this 12 tribes chart is legitimate. It's legitimate. We're reading it. I'm going to read it again. Matter of fact, I'm going to put it up to the camera. Jeremiah chapter 3 and verse 18. And in those days the house of Judah shall walk with the house of Israel, and they shall come together out of the land of the north to the land that I have given for an inheritance unto your fathers. Again, we've also proven that the people over in Israel are not the true Israelites, because we're all the 12 tribes of Israel. They don't fit the prophecy. This is Jeremiah chapter 3 verse 18 in the Easy Version translation. It reads, "At that time the nations of Judah and Israel will join together as one kingdom. They will leave their exile in the country in the north." Let's see. This is Jeremiah chapter 3 and verse 18. And now we're going to go to Jeremiah chapter 23 and verse 8. Jeremiah chapter 23 and verse 8. And we're reading, we're reading the prophecies. Okay? Now, Jeremiah chapter 23, the title reads in a New Living Translation, it says, "The righteous descendant." The righteous descendant. Okay? Jeremiah chapter 23 and verse 8. It reads, put this up to the camera because this is what we do. We prove all things. Jeremiah chapter 23 and verse 8, it reads, "But the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai liveth, which brought up and which led the seed of the house of Israel." This ain't no spiritual Israel. This is literal, physical Israelites. The seed. It says, "which led the seed of the house of Israel out of the north country, and from all countries whither I had driven them, and they shall dwell in their own land." Again, the bulk of the deliverance for the Israelites is going to be from the north country, right? The north country, Babylon, okay? The land of the north. Our people are going to be delivered from all four corners of the earth, just like what the scriptures say. But the bulk of our deliverance is going to be in Babylon, America, just like what the scriptures say, the land of the north. This is Jeremiah chapter 23 and verse 8 in the Expanded Version translation. It reads, "But people will say something new. As surely as the Lord lives, who brought the descendants," so this is a physical thing, "who brought the descendants." Why don't we never hear these verses and the prophecies when this is important to us? So when our people go to the church, especially 2/3, why don't they never teach us this, to know that this is what's going to happen? They'll just go there and just bring out John 3:16 with no understanding and say God loves everybody, and that's it. This is Jeremiah chapter 23 and verse 8 in the Expanded Version translation. It says, but people will say something new. As surely as the Lord lives, who brought the descendants of Israel, parentheses, seed of the house of Israel, from the land of the north, parentheses, Babylon. There it is again. There it is again, because remember, Jeremiah chapter 16 verse 15 in the Expanded Version translation, when it says, they will say instead, as surely as the Lord lives, who brought the Israelites from the northern land, parentheses, Babylon. Jeremiah chapter 23 and verse 8 in the Expanded Version, it says, but people will say something new, as surely as the Lord lives, who brought the descendants of Israel, parentheses, seed of the house of Israel, from the land of the north, parentheses, Babylon. So see, what I did was, the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai, the Spirit jump on me. All you got to do is Google this. For the new listeners, Google this. And this is what I Googled. It says, is Babylon in the east? This is the answer. It says, yes. Babylon is considered to be the east geographically. That's all you got to do is Google it. Is Babylon in the east? Babylon is not in the north. It says, is Babylon, I Googled this, is Babylon in the east? The answer, yes, Babylon is considered to be the east geographically. Then I Googled this one. Is Babylon located in the north? The answer, No, Babylon is not located in the north. It is situated in the southern part of the Mesopotamia. Then I Googled this. Is America in the north? I said, is America in the north continent? It says yes. North America is in the northern hemisphere. Then I Googled this. Is Babylon in the north continent? Answer, no. Babylon is not located in the north continent. I Googled this. Is Babylon in the east continent? It says yes. Babylon is considered to be in the east continent. We know that ancient Babylon was destroyed. We prove what Babylon, well, they said it, who said the north country is Babylon. This can't be talking about, it's not talking about ancient Babylon. It's not, Revelations 18:2 said Babylon the Great is fallen, it is fallen. What is this Babylon talking about? It's talking about what we read is like in the north country, parentheses, Babylon. It's not in the east. We read it again. It says, is Babylon in the north continent? No. North America is in the north continent. Babylon is what? It says, I'll read it again. Is Babylon in the east? It says yes. Babylon is considered to be the east geographically. Googled, is Babylon located in the north? No. Babylon is not located in the north. It is situated in the southern part of Mesopotamia. Is America in the north continent? Yes. North America is in the northern, what they call it, North America, is located in the northern hemisphere. Is Babylon in the north continent? No. Babylon is not located in the north continent. Is Babylon in the east continent? Yes. Babylon is considered to be in the east continent. Again, we know this is not talking about ancient Babylon, right? This is talking about a Babylon that we're in now. Babylon. What does it say in the scriptures? Which is spiritually called, is this a spiritual Babylon that we're in? We know that the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai didn't say America in the scriptures. The word America is not in the scriptures. Okay? But the Lord said, just like how the Lord destroyed Sodom in Egypt, right? What does it say in the scriptures, which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt? You know? Spiritually, this is Babylon, this spiritual Babylon. Just like how it was wickedness done in ancient Babylon, right? And the Lord destroyed that place. The Lord is going to do it again in this new Babylon. Babylon, America, the land of the north. So I'm going to wrap it up, Akim. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash, Barakatah. Double honors to the elders and apostles and the righteous men of great millstone who teach us this truth and righteousness and sincerity and in brotherly love. Let's stay strong, Akim. Our salvation and deliverance is at hand. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is coming back to save his people and bring salvation to the true biblical Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and speckled bird. Stay strong, Akim, and keep Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai first. Kwam Yasharallah. Shalom.